First breath of dawn slips under curtained glass. Clouds still wear their night robes stitched with city light. I trace the vapor curling from my cup and feel 1,000 miracles between two heartbeats. Street below begins its muted hymn of brakes and heels, while somewhere in the quiet middle, even before the birds, your whisper brushes dust from yesterday, rearranges doubts like scattered sheets on an unmade bed. I thank you for the pulse that never asked to live, for lungs that bloom with morning oxygen, gifts I borrowed in my sleep, returning interest now in gratitude. Let wonder be my currency today. Lift the shutters of my memory, show me mercy I missed while scrolling past. Teach my calendar to breathe between appointments, to leave 10-second Sabbaths in the margins of each hour. May every notification be a psalm, every traffic light a Selah. Let deadlines bow to disciplined delight, and inboxes swell with kindness more than tasks. I hear the kettle click, water finish boiling. Steam climbs like a prayer without vocabulary, and I remember that you listen, even when I fail to speak. Some truths are best expressed in sighs. Step with me across this wooden floor, each plank a testimony of tree, rings that survived 1,000 storms. If they stood through winter, I can stand through Monday. If their roots once drank the flood, I can drink your grace. Bless the barista grinding beans a few blocks north, the teacher rolling lesson plans like scrolls, the nurse replacing a silent IV bag at 6 or 4 a.m. Wrap them all in the same sunrise you drape across my window when the horizon starts to sing. Crimson turning amber, amber melting into gold. Tune my heartbeat to that key. Let me become part of the chord progression that pushes back the dark. If later clouds assemble like negotiators of gloom, paint their edges silver and remind me storms are only canvases for louder light. Fear has a shorter shelf life than your faithfulness. I will lace my shoes with hope, walk sidewalks seasoned in fallen leaves or summer dust. Offer hello like bread and eye contact like clean water, trusting these small sacraments can move mountains unnoticed. Keep my tongue from casual cynicism, my thumbs from impatient replies, my mind from rehearsing insults that never deserve an audience. Tattoo gentleness behind my teeth. Let prophets bow to prophets, algorithms to authenticity, volume to value, and let my playlist echo heaven more than ego. If night returns before I finish every chore, remind me darkness is just another womb. Tomorrow will rise again, pregnant with possibility, and mercy will cradle my unfinished lines. So I breathe, I type, I speak, I sing, not to build a tower reaching you, but to lay bricks of worship on the ground you already walk on, 'cause every square foot is holy when you're invited. And when sleep finally whispers its permission, may my last exhale rhyme with my first inhale. Gratitude bookending consciousness, and may angels archive the gaps, turning silence into song. Soft gray light slips past the window glass. Coffee steam curls like a quiet prayer. Pages turn, the room exhales at last. Every breath reminds me you are there. Before the buzz of hurried plans, before the headlines voice their claims, I find your whisper in my hands and carve your promise on my day. Morning mercy rising, spilling over doubt, and night kindness like an ocean, pulling every shadow into light. I lift surrendered eyelids, trade my worry for your song. Morning mercy rising, carried by a love that leads me on. Clock tick sings a metronomic grace. Bird call crowns the melody of dawn. Street lamp fades, yet nothing takes its place. Like the warmth of being fully known, I leave the fear of yesterday among the footprints on the floor. Your faithfulness is new today, and newer still in what's in store. Morning mercy rising, spilling over doubt, and night kindness like an ocean, pulling every shadow into light. I lift surrendered eyelids, trade my worry for your song. Morning mercy rising, carried by a love that leads me on. If the valley echoes later, I will lean on sunrise truth. If the storm rewrites the daylight, clouds will still confess to you. Every color has a reason, every silence has a name. In the breaking of the daylight, I remember why you came. Calendar begins its measured noise. Messages queue up with restless pace. But I wear peace like borrowed corduroys, comfort loose and lined with grace. Let every open tab and task be framed inside this sacred start. I'll hold your mercy like a flask and pour it out on every heart. Morning mercy rising, spilling over doubt, and night kindness like an ocean, pulling every shadow into light. I raise my hands like windows, fill them with your newborn sun. Morning mercy rising, day has only just begun. Early mist rests on the river skin, silver ripples echo whispers song. Every breath begins where peace has been, floating hopes on softly rising calm. I lift my eyes beyond the bending shore, Gentle sunlight painting scars with gold. Yesterday's objections lose their weight. Grace arrives before the story's told, calling every heartbeat to awake. Where could worry hide an open sky? Where could failure stand when mercy sings? River mirrors heaven passing by, carving future headlines on its wing. Spirits speak in ripples on the tide. Carve your kindness deep into my bones. Let this drifting prayer become my guide. When the later hours grind their stones, steady stillness wrap around my plans. Sacred hush inside the city din. Carry courage in my empty hand. Pour it out on every soul and sin. Holy silence louder than my fears. Holy sunrise stretching shadows thin. Holy water washing yesteryears, drawing newer circles, pulling in. Every ripple notes your melody. Every gull repeats a line of grace. Daylight folds me into sympathy.